Next is the Romanticism important individuals. So the first Romanticism and important individuals is Johann Wolfgang von Goethe. He was a German writer, poet, and statesman who is considered one of the most important figures in German literature. He is the best known for his works such as Faust and The Sorrows of Young Werther. And his writing often explored in themes of love, nature, and human experience, which are central to the Romantic movement. Next, we have William Wordsworth, and he was an English Romantic poet who, along with Samuel Taylor Coleridge, and he was published in Lyrical Ballads in 1798. And he is known for his focus on the nature, imagination, and ordinary lives of people in his poetry. And his works played a significant role in shaping the Romantic literary movement in England. And next, we have Victor Hugo. Victor Hugo was a French poet, novelist, and playwright who was a leading figure in Romantic movement in France. He is best known for works such as Les Miserables and The Hunchback of Notre Dame, which explore themes of social injustice, love, and redemptions, and his writing style often combined with Romanticism with realism. Next, we have Percy Bysshe Shelley. He was an English Romantic poet known for his lyrical poetry that explored themes of nature, love, and social justice. His work include poems such as Ode to the West Wind, and he was also known for his radical political views and advocacy for social reform. Next, we have Lord Byron, and his full name was George Gordon Byron, and he was an English poet and leading figure in the Romantic movement, and his works often reflect his own life experiences and emotions, including themes of love, loss, and heroism. His most famous works include poems like Don Juan. Next, we have John Keats. John Keats was an English Romantic poet known for his odes and sonnets that explored themes of beauty, mortality, and nature. Despite his short life, Keats made a significant impact on Romantic poetry with works such as Ode to a Nightingale. His writing style is characterized by vivid imagery and sensuous language. Next, we have Robert Burns. Robert Burns was a Scottish poet who is widely regarded as the national poet of Scotland. Known for his lyrical poetry written in Scots dialect, Burns' work celebrated Scottish culture, nature, and common people. His most famous works include songs like Auld Lang Syne and poems like Tam o' Shanter. Next, we have William Blake. William Blake was an English poet, painter, and printmaker who is considered a seminal figure in both Romantic literary movement and visual arts. His poetry often combined mystical elements with social critique, exploring themes of spirituality, innocence, and experience. His most famous work include collections like Song of Innocence and Songs of Experience. And lastly, we have Alexander Sergeyevich Pushkin. He was a Russian poet who is often referred to as the founder of modern Russian literature. His writing combined Romanticism with realism to create works that explored Russian history, folklore, and society. His famous work include poems like To sum it all, the Romantic poets were predominantly lyricists and nature poets. Goethe, Wordsworth, Hugo, Shelley, and Keats wrote about what they carefully observed within or around themselves. Goethe claimed all his lines stem from personal experience, while Wordsworth, in the preface to Lyrical Ballads, described a poetic shift. He and Coleridge aimed to move away from conventional poetic language, instead using simple words to depict real events from the poetic life and thoughts. In this regard, The conservative Scott is as stern a judge as a radical Byron. Each man attacks what he sees closest and best. Victor Hugo is the near middle-aged comes he composed Les Miserables. Byron is separated from Scott, sans Balzac with his vast series of novels entitled The Human Comedy.